Hello and welcome back to my YouTube and Opera channel on LELB Society. This session I'm going to teach you another unit of 1100 words you need to know, week 22, day 3. New words. Escalation. Escalation means an increase or intensification, a growth or rise in something. The verb is escalate. Indifference. Indifference means carefree. Say indifference to something or towards something. It means you don't care about something. You are indifferent as an adjective. It's lack of concern. And you see the flashcards automatically pop up in your screen. See, if you visit lelb.net, you will see the flashcards that are intelligently appear. Okay. Lack of concern or attention. Potential means, as an adjective, means possible. It's clear. Cumulative means accumulated, gathered, collected. For example, cumulative effect. Or it collocates with some other words as well. Recondite means secret, hidden, obscure. Okay, now let's see how these words have been used in the context. Nefarious effects of alcohol. Nefarious means evil, bad effect of alcohol. Aside from or apart from the reasons offered earlier, irrespective of, doctors have other interesting reasons for the escalation in female drinking, the growth or rise or increase in female drinking or alcoholism. They also indict. Indict, as you can see here, it means to cite somebody or press charges against somebody or accuse somebody of something. Indict. Social acceptance means readiness, social readiness for something. And indifference means not caring about something. Indifference to alcohol's potential danger, possible danger, as contributory factors. Contributory factors, factors that make a contribution. Causal factors. If women realized the harmful extent of the cumulative effect of alcohol, this is conditional sentence type 2. It is imaginary, it's not real. And it refers to the present time. It's not simple past tense. The tense is simple past tense, but it refers to the present time. It means if women could understand, could notice the harmful extent of the cumulative effect, or let's say the results that are gathered, the collective results of alcohol, they might taper off. Taper off means reduce, decrease in their public and private or recondite drinking. So if they would pay attention to the dangerous consequences of consuming alcohol, they would just be more careful about the level of or the amount of their consumption. 43% of the female alcoholics in a survey showed evidence of liver damage, and a quarter of the whole group had a high white blood cell count. According to the statistics, 43% of the female alcoholics in a survey is a scientific approach to gathering information from many, let's say, participants, for example with the help of some questionnaire or something like this, showed evidence support for liver damage. For example, also we have brain damage, kidney damage. And a quarter of means 1/4 of, a quarter of the whole group had a high white blood cell count. Why? Because white blood cells let's say try to immunize your body against microbes, germs, and diseases. So if there is a high level or volume of alcohol in your blood, so the body just acts in a way that it is fighting against some microbes and germs. Okay, it refers to your immune system. Almost 5% of the patients died shortly after their release from the hospital. So the danger, that's why it is potential danger. It's sometimes you think that there is nothing wrong, but in fact actually inside your body there are many things wrong. Died shortly after, immediately after their release from the hospital, when they were just ready to leave the hospital. Okay. Many derogatory statements were heard from those who were opposed to further escalation of the conflict. Derogatory statements means harsh, acrimonious statements, critical statements were heard from those who were opposed to, means in opposition to, further escalation of the conflict, further increase or intensification of the conflict or a strife or fight. See? Okay. With complete indifference toward his personal safety. LT stands for lieutenant. Lieutenant, which is relatively low rank in military positions. Reagan openly challenged the puissant forces of the enemy. So he was ready to make any sacrifice necessary toward his personal safety. Lieutenant openly challenged the puissant, means powerful, strong forces of the enemy. So he was ready to fight against and combat the enemy. When destitution grips an area, there is excellent potential for trouble. Destitution means extreme poverty. Grips an area or strike an area, or here because it is simple present and also past participle. Singular. It is singular, so a strike must also have an S. Strikes an area, there is excellent potential for trouble. It means if an area is suffering from extreme poverty, the people living in that, or inhabitants. The cumulative effect of the summer's sultry weather was to shorten everyone's temper or temperament. The cumulative gathered effect or collective effect of the summer's sultry means bad weather, hot and humid and hot, which is somehow intolerable. Weather was to shorten everybody's temper. People were so short-tempered because actually they became impatient as a result of their sultry weather. The poet's recondite language precluded any understanding of her theme, her message in her poems. The poet secret, surreptitious, and indirect language prevented any understanding of her message. And today's idiom, apple polishing, means trying to gain favor by gifts or flattery, bribery even, you can say. To try to be sycophant means, for example, grease somebody's palm and try to let's say flatter somebody, butter somebody up. If the way to advancement in this company is through apple polishing, then I quit. It means this must be from a person who is honest, frank, and outspoken, not sycophant, and a person who is sincere. So it means that if you want to promote or make progress in this company with the help of or through apple polishing, through practicing sycophancy, then I cannot do that. Remember that there is a group class for IELTS preparation on LELB Society. You know, at the bottom of the website, you see a banner. Here, if you click on that, you will be directed to them. You will be guided to the home page, and on the home page, you have access to the whole information about this group class. I guarantee your satisfaction, and the first session is free, so you can just test it, and if you like it, you can then pay for this class. Thank you very much for your attention, and bye-bye.